Jasmine M. wants to know the current opinion that the UK general public has of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Can you speak on behalf of your fellow countrymen?
Well, I have a very different view to a lot of people. And on the show that I do at home, Loose Women, I'm like the only person who flies the Harry and Meghan flag. And I don't know them. I've met a few of the royals over the years, but I've never met them. But I just think that the amount of bullying by the press, British and American, that woman gets. Remember, she was in those rooms, a lot of them, you know, as a young black American woman. She had a big voice in UNICEF and in the United Nations. She was in a lot of those rooms before Harry. And I just kind of try to fly the flag a bit. You've got to remember that this is a boy who was, you know, was forced at 12 years old to walk behind his mother's coffin. You know, his dad had been unfaithful. And he grew up in that world. And I think for him to want to say his piece is something quite admirable. And so I kind of think that they're in love. He's never been unfaithful to her. You know, the abuse she got for saying that she was mentally ill. I suffered severe postnatal depression, hospitalized after I had Matthew. So I really empathize and sympathize with somebody who was open about that. And she got ridiculed and hated. It's like, what has she really done?
Right.
You know? And every single day she is battered. So I just...
Good answer.
Another day, another brutal headline. And once again, Meghan is the target. This isn't just a throwaway line. It's a reality that Meghan Markle, Duchess of Sussex, lives with each day. But recently, a question posed by a well-known personality has shaken the internet to its core. Denise Welch, an accomplished actress and TV personality, appeared on Watch What Happens Live and didn't mince words when discussing Meghan Markle and the constant media criticism she faces. Her question was simple, yet profound. What has Meghan really done to deserve this? This question, so raw and real, has struck a chord with people across the globe. It's a question that digs deep into the heart of the issue. Why is Meghan Markle, a woman who married for love, who had the courage to speak up about her mental health and who chose to leave a toxic institution to protect her peace and her family, subjected to such relentless scrutiny and hate? The media, particularly the British tabloids, have painted Meghan as public enemy number one. Every outfit scrutinised, every public appearance distorted, every silence misinterpreted, every word weaponised. Yet against all odds, Meghan continues to carry herself with grace and dignity. Denise Welch's question has ignited a much-needed conversation about the bullying disguised as royal coverage. It's a conversation about the double standards, the coded language, the racial bias, and the media machine that profits from vilifying Meghan while simultaneously exploiting her name. The question that shook the internet is now a rallying cry for fairness and empathy. It's a question that challenges us to look beyond headlines and see the human being targeted by them. So we repeat Denise Welch's powerful question. What has Meghan really done to deserve this? It's a question that demands an answer, a question that calls for introspection, and a question that might just be the catalyst for change in how we treat individuals in the public eye. She married someone she loves. She spoke out about her mental health. She left a toxic institution to protect her peace and her family. Meghan Markle, an American actress turned Duchess of Sussex, has been subjected to an unprecedented level of scrutiny and vitriol from the public and the media since her relationship with Prince Harry became public knowledge. The treatment Meghan has received is not only unfair, but also reeks of double standards and racial bias. Her every move has been dissected, analysed, and often twisted to fit a narrative that vilifies her. She has been criticised for things as trivial as holding her baby bump to voicing her struggles with mental health. Something that should be applauded, not condemned. Meghan's maternity leave was even labelled as snubbing royal duties, while other royals have taken similar leaves without any backlash. The racial bias is also hard to ignore. Meghan, a woman of mixed race heritage, has faced a level of criticism that her white counterparts have not. Headlines have used coded language to refer to her ethnicity and background, perpetuating harmful stereotypes. The media has painted Meghan as the angry black woman, a trope that is not only offensive but also harmful. Her outspoken nature and refusal to conform to traditional royal norms have been framed as disrespectful and diva-like, yet isn't this the same strength and independent spirit that was celebrated when she was an actress? Why then is it now seen as a negative trait now that she is a royal? There's also a glaring disparity in the way Meghan's missteps are covered compared to those of other royals. While others in the royal family are quietly protected from scandal, Meghan is dragged through the mud for simply existing with confidence and compassion. The media seems to have a field day every time Meghan steps a foot wrong, while the same mistakes by other royals are conveniently swept under the rug. The unfair treatment of Meghan Markle is a stark reminder of the double standards and racial bias that still exist in society today. It's high time we reconsider how we treat individuals in the public eye, especially those who dare to break the mold and challenge the status quo. While others in the royal family are quietly protected from scandal, Meghan is dragged through the mud for simply existing with confidence and compassion. Denise went on to say she finds it absolutely disgraceful and she's not alone. This bold statement has sparked a wave of support and empathy for Meghan that is growing stronger day by day. Denise's words, raw and unfiltered, have resonated with many, prompting them to question the relentless media scrutiny Meghan faces. The conversation is shifting. The narrative is changing. More and more people are beginning to see the unfair treatment Meghan endures, the bias and the double standards that have been hiding in plain sight. When Denise asked, "What has Meghan really done?" she was giving voice to a growing sentiment that Meghan's treatment has been unjust. This simple question has forced many to confront their own perceptions and prejudices, to reassess the narrative that has been fed to them. The impact of Denise's words cannot be underestimated. They have prompted a critical examination of the media's role in perpetuating harmful narratives. They have shone a spotlight on the coded language, the racial bias, and the relentless scrutiny that Meghan faces. And as this awareness grows, so too does the support for Meghan. People from all walks of life are rallying behind her, standing up against the media machine that profits from her name while vilifying her for daring to speak her truth. Celebrities, influencers, and everyday people are using their platforms to express their support for Meghan, to call out the injustice, to demand better. Social media is abuzz with hashtags like #StandWithMeghan and #JusticeForMeghan, with people sharing their own experiences and perspectives, adding their voices to the chorus of support. This groundswell of support is a testament to the power of Denise's words. They have sparked a conversation, a movement, a reckoning. They have given voice to the voiceless and courage to those who were previously silent. More and more people are waking up to the double standards, to the coded language, to the racial bias, to the media machine that profits off Meghan's name, while vilifying her for daring to speak. The tide is turning, and this is just the beginning. So here's a thank you to Denise Welch for saying it out loud, for asking the right question. This question, what has Meghan really done, has echoed across the internet, sparking conversations and challenging the narrative spun by the media. In asking this question, Denise Welch has peeled back the layers of unfounded criticism and highlighted a stark reality. Meghan Markle, a woman who dared to marry for love, to speak out about her mental health, to protect her peace and her family, has been transformed into a villain in the public eye. But why? What has she really done? This question is not just about Meghan Markle. It is about every woman who has been shamed for being strong, for being herself. It is about the double standards that still persist, the bias that still thrives, and the media that profits from it all. Denise's question is a call to look beyond the headlines, to read between the lines, and to question the narrative we are being sold. It is a challenge to reject the vilification of a woman who has done nothing more than live her life with courage and compassion. So let's revisit Denise's question. What has Meghan really done? Has she not simply chosen love over duty, chosen her peace over pleasing the public, chosen her family's well-being over an institution that did not protect her? And if these are her crimes, if these are the reasons she's constantly under attack, then we need to ask ourselves, are these not choices we would all make? Denise's question has thrown a spotlight on the media's unjust treatment of Meghan, and by doing so, it has sparked a much-needed conversation about the way we treat women in the public eye. And maybe, just maybe, that's what they can't stand. Could it be that Meghan's strength, her bravery, her refusal to be silenced, is what truly unsettles her critics? Do you agree with Denise? Why do you think Meghan receives so much hate? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more honest commentary.